What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? I am Andre the Torch Robbins, and the Firestarter is in the building. This is the Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show, Buffalo Bills edition of the Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show, brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. Make sure you like and share this great podcast coming up, this great radio show coming up. Buffalo Bills versus the LA Super Bowl champion Rams going on tonight at 8:20. Bills Mafia, where are you right now? I need to be hearing a whole lot of hey. I need to hear a whole lot of that right now as we are less than 3 hours away from the NFL season kicking off. All right. Now, I do have my co-host here as well. Jay Renard is here. Jay, what's good, my brother?
What's up, Torch? What's up? We got football finally.
Absolutely.
Kicking it off with the Rams and the Bills.
Man, this heavyweight bout. This has Muhammad Ali versus Ali and Frazier. This has Thriller in Manila, Rumble in the Jungle type of atmosphere, fight like feel to it. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. I am super excited just for football alone and for the Bills and the Super Bowl champion Rams to be able to open up the season. I think the NFL did the sports world right by doing that. All right. If you are on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitch right now, make sure you like and share the show. All right. Make sure you like and share this joint, because this is going to be a scorcher. All right. We are going to get into the Bills Rams. Obviously, we're going to break down some positional battles. All right. Jay Renard is going to be my Rams correspondent for the night as well. Marcus the Alphabets will be here shortly as well too. And we are going to break this thing right on down. We're going to go from quarterbacks all the way down, positions, X factors, predictions. We'll throw some fun facts out there as well. And this is going to be, this is going to be a great show. I do have a couple video clips too, and I'm already going to start this joint off while we talking with one off the jump. I'm going to start it off with this one right here. Obviously, we got it ready to roll for y'all. Now, Jay Renard, I got to ask this question to you. Oh, and I think I see Ramona Die in the building. Ramona popping up on the scene too. Man, listen, this is going to be a lot of fun. But I do right off the jump have to ask you, what do you see as far as this game, turning out? A couple things right off the jump. I need to ask you. Obviously, Bills Mafia is listening and tuning in. So make sure that you be careful about what you're going to say on this show. All right. Make sure you be careful. I'm just going to let you know that right now. I'm going to ask, and I'm going to start off on the Rams side. And the Rams side is Matthew Stafford. Obviously, we know he had elbow situation. Do you think that affects tonight's game as it pertains to the Thursday night showdown?
I really don't think it does, only because, what we saw last year with the Bills run defense, I think that the Rams are definitely going to test that out. They're going to test that out tonight. They're definitely going to see if the Bills have actually improved their run defense at all, because if not, I think we're going to see a lot of heavy running. I think we're going to see a lot of quick slants coming through with Cooper Kupp, and then I think A-Rob's going to have a huge game today. I think that Stafford's going to test that elbow out, and he's going to drop a couple of good 25, 30-yard passes to A-Rob. I'm seeing the Rams all over the place tonight, to be honest. I think that the Bills have zero corners to stop Kupp or even Higbee, for that matter. I mean, everybody's going to get involved tonight. I think it's going to be a bad, bad day for the Bills.
Didn't I tell you? I told you. I told you to be modest. I told you to be modest about your comments. You already started trouble. Listen, Bills Mafia gonna be all over you, and it ain't gonna be my fault. I promise you, it ain't my fault if y'all all over my man Jay Renard tonight. By the way, once again, you are watching Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show, brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV as well. Yeah, get ready for this one. All right, it's a scorcher. Now, I do have to introduce the call line for those who want to call in. Call line number is 716-954-5209. You will see it come up shortly in the ticketer. All right. Once again, it's 716. There it is. 954-5209. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to say. I want to talk about, Josh Allen, something that you mentioned in the beginning. You said that Josh Allen, by the way, y'all, he said this, quote him, Jay Renard said, Josh Allen will not have a great game. My question to you is, why do you think he won't have a good game?
Well, first of all, I think everybody's expecting Josh Allen to just go out week one and start, tearing it up. I mean, if it was anybody but the Rams, I'd say, yeah, probably that's going to happen. But with the Rams defense, I think Allen's going to have a hard time even finding receivers open. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be surprised, Torch. I literally would not be surprised if Allen has an under 300-yard game tonight. He might have maybe one touchdown, but he's not going to have Allen-type numbers. That's what I'm saying, that when I say Allen's not going to have a good game. Now, Allen's average game is probably better than, at least 18 quarterbacks in the league right now that are starters. But what I'm saying is I don't see Allen really producing just the intensity of that offense that can really put up numbers against this defense. I don't see it at all.
Okay. I want to shout out everybody that's tuned in right now. Dalton, what's going on? Good to see you. Sharon, what's up? Joe Monster McDowell, what's good? The Monster in the building. Kyle, what's good? Dewan, what's popping? Jade, what's good right now? Patrick, I see you. Yeah, man, I see a bunch of people. Patrick Long, what's good? Said Josh Allen is going to run over the Rams defense. Josh Allen will have a good game, guaranteed. It says, does he know who Allen is? Oh, you getting it early. You getting in trouble early.
Of course I know who Allen is. Allen plays in our division. I know who Allen is. I see Allen play the Patriots twice a year. I see Allen play the Dolphins twice a year. I see him play the Jets twice a year. I know who Allen is. But I also see where Allen has his faults and where he doesn't come up in big games. I'm just saying, this is week one, guys. Relax. Easy. I'm not really just dumping on Allen. I'm just saying he's not going to have a bigger game as people are expecting him to have.
They in here heavy right now. We seen how devoted Josh will be. Josh is the Dolphins' daddy. Speaking of Josh Allen, the man that you disrespecting over here on this show, my guy, 36 touchdowns, 4,407 yards passing last year, on top of the fact that he had multiple touchdowns and almost 800 yards of rushing last year too. Man, you don't know who you know who Josh Allen is. Trust me.
Weak backfield. A weak backfield. You're putting it all on him. They're not going to put it all on him week one. They're going to have to try and test what they've got going for the season. Week one's exciting, okay? Week one, you're coming out of preseason, so these games count. But when it comes to two big, heavy hitters like the Rams and the Bills, there's going to be a lot of testing going on. What's going to work for us this season? What's not working for us? Trying to win the game, but still, it's early. That's why, I don't even put stock into the first, literally, 4 weeks. You got to wait till 4 weeks in. So even if the Bills go 2-2 or 1-3, it's okay. You'll figure it out, I think. But I mean, I don't put a lot of stock in it, especially week one. Come on, guys.
So let me ask you a question real quick. You said that Josh Allen's going to have a hard time finding his receivers. Well, I want you to tell me on that secondary where you think there's going to be some issue with him finding receivers tonight. Please let me know give me some premise on this, the X factor on why Josh Allen will have a hard time tonight.
Well, Jalen Ramsey's going to shut down somebody. He's going to shut down Diggs, maybe. Gabriel, maybe. I don't know. Don't forget the other kid, Taylor Rapp, that they have. I mean, solid play. I mean, he completely shut down Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Shout out to Jolene, Emmanuel Radford, Cheryl, who's watching right now. They said the only person that's going to be a problem in this game is Aaron Donald, first and foremost. Said Ramsey is steady getting burnt. He said he's burnt toast tonight as well. My guy, Patrick, said, nah, we going 4-0, 3-1 in the first 4 weeks. He said you hating. Definitely
I'm not hating at all.
Joe Monster McDowell. Joe Monster McDowell said you lose Vaughn and OBJ and replace them with nobody, and you think y'all winning tonight?
What? What do you mean? A-Rob is just as good. Like, are you kidding me? That guy was stuck in Chicago. Wait till you see what this guy can do.
You got a good point. You got a good point there. All right. So I want to review once again. We want to review the positions. Obviously, we got some matchups to talk about. And one of the matchups right off the jump is Josh Allen versus Aaron Donald. Explain to us a little bit on how you see that going.
Well, and that's one of the things that, where I'm looking at where he's not going to be able to find his receivers because he's not going to have enough time just sitting there. He's going to be scrambling around, and he's going to be getting chased down. I mean, I can bring it back to last year when he had that same issue with the New England Patriots and Judon. Judon was in his face almost all game long. Tonight, Aaron Donald will be in his face all game long. So he's not going to have enough time to wait for Diggs to open. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Knox is actually a main player tonight. He might be a major player because he might have to check down and go to the tight end. I don't know, but I just don't see it happening. Those backs that are in that backfield, horrible blockers, can't run. They're in trouble. They're in trouble.
All right. So this is what I see a little bit as we talk about offense versus defense a little bit. Bills offense versus Rams defense. All right. So that's what we on right now. By the way, you are watching Rise Up Unlimited radio show. Myself, Jay Renaud, is in the building as the Rams correspondent tonight. And Marcus the Alphabet should be here shortly. We got some other people that'll be here. And obviously, you saw what we played in the very beginning. I will play a couple of clips. I got Monsters clip to play tonight. I got Monsters joint coming up in about 20 minutes. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play the Alphabet's bits in a little bit during the show. And I also will play a clip from Sean McDermott. All right. You will get an audio clip of what Sean McDermott had to say, thanks to Waffle Sports' Mookie Hawkins, who's in LA right now doing this thing. You will get all that. All right. From right here. All right. So with that being said, Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is a mobile enough quarterback to where Aaron Donald, he does have an effect on the game, but I think Josh Allen's mobile ability in some way, shapes, or forms alleviates some of that stress, some of those issues as far as being blitzed and having pressure in his face all night long, right? Josh Allen is probably, I'll say, the second or third best scrambling quarterback in the league as it pertains to getting out the pocket and making plays. Josh Allen would be top 3 elite quarterback. Then he also has the elite mobile, mobility plus arm strength. The guy can get it out there. He can throw any pass that you need him to. He's got Stephon Diggs, who gets the lovely opportunity to take on Jalen Ramsey tonight and make waste Jalen Ramsey, that zone corner that they got over there, who's supposed to be the league's best corner, in which I disagree. It's debatable in some ways, shapes, or form. It's debatable to me. Then you got Gabe Davis, somebody who's shining. I mean, he's shining bright like a diamond, right? Mr. 200 plus yards, 4 touchdowns in that last game that you've seen him in against the Kansas City Chiefs. I see Gabe Davis having another phenomenal game in this one. They will play a lot of probably over the top on Stephon Diggs, which will allow Gabe Davis, your tight end Dawson Knox, who just got paid, y'all. Just got paid. It wasn't Friday night, and he got paid. It was August Central for my man Dawson Knox, who got paid. So, okay, you pay for what you want, right? Now, I will say this. There's 31 other teams that would like Dawson Knox, I'm sure, at the tight end position. Nah, maybe not 31, maybe 25. Okay, we'll see. Maybe 25, right? We'll go with that. So I think Dawson Knox has a phenomenal game as he gets one-on-one tonight. I think he's going to get a lot of one-on-one with safeties, a lot of one-on-one with the linebackers. Gabe Davis is probably going to get some one-on-one because you got to watch out when the Bills get in 10 and 11 personnel, especially with Isaiah McKenzie in that slot. Got to watch that shifty young gentleman, Lil Dirty, going off tonight. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask the audience who's watching right now, how many receptions do you think Gabe Davis and Isaiah McKenzie will have combined tonight? I'm going to make it a fun question. Gabe Davis and Isaiah McKenzie, how many catches do you see them having combined tonight? All right, that's the conversational piece right there. Put it in the comment section, or you can call, once again, 716-954-5209. All right.
So you want to know how many yards for the season or for just tonight?
Tonight. How many catches do they have tonight?
Catches?
How many catches? How many receptions do they have?
Probably 5 catches tonight.
Combined?
No, you just said for Gabe Davis, right?
No, I said Gabe Davis and Isaiah McKenzie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I mean, I would maybe 11 combined.
Oh, okay, 11. All right, let's see what they got to say now here, down here. Okay, it says, did Aaron Donald was threatening choking Roger? Oh my goodness, Dalton Smith being funny. Diggs was one of the wide receivers on to score on Ramsey. Okay, let's see here. Ramsey is going to throw a tantrum on the sidelines, and without the win, we smacked Judon and the Patriots. Ooh, rebut. There's the rebuttal to what you said about the Patriots earlier.
I'm just calling it like I see it, man. That's it.
Patrick Long said Rams defense ain't saying who Cam check everyone with Allen being an option to run. Interesting. He's a beast throwing on the run. Top, one of the best in the league. All right. Dalton Smith said 11 as well.
I agree with that 100%.
Oh, you playing that football music. Listen, you getting them hype early, Jay Renard. It ain't 7 o'clock yet, my brother. You are already playing. Din, 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 din. Oh, this guy's got a ringtone. Do you see this? This guy's special ringtone on his phone. Got the come on, man. Look at you, Miami Dolphins fan with the Fox ringtone. Y'all don't even play on Fox hardly. Nah, let me stop messing with you. Let me stop messing with him.
It's true. I mean, because Fox always gets the NFC games for some reason, and the majority of them are this guy's tool team, which is Dallas. Hey, Marcus, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on? I had to hurry up and get in here. The nonsense is stopping. The nonsense is beginning already. The nonsense.
Oh,
first off, it's not going to be.
Here we go. You jump on the show already. You jump on the show already talking about what's nonsensical.
First off, it's not going to be. First off, it's not going to be Aaron Donald versus Josh Allen. That's not the matchup. The matchup is Bobby Wagner versus Josh Allen. That's why they brought him in. Now all my Bills fans, y'all are so quick to talk about Von Miller being a future Hall of Famer. Is Bobby Wagner a future Hall of Famer?
Yes, absolutely, 102%. But hold on, before you get on here trying to be a tutorial guide for everybody who already knows those simple old questions that you asking, sir. No, you didn't sit up here and say Bobby Wagner versus Josh Allen. Stop it. Let me tell you why it's Josh Allen versus Aaron Donald. For those who don't understand. See, I got the rebuttals today for anybody who wants to smoke. First and foremost, Aaron Donald is the anchor to that defensive line with the Rams, right? So he's the one, they're the ones opening it up, opening up holes for these other guys that's on the defensive line to be able to do what they do. So to me, it is Aaron Donald versus Josh Allen, because whatever Aaron Donald does, Josh Allen is going to have to combat. He's going to have some type of answer for that. So if they have to triple team him tonight, which I highly doubt, Josh Allen has got to be ready to make the significant changes or whatever he's got to do to alleviate that situation. 2, Bobby Wagner will be in coverage all night. Believe that. If Dawson Knox is playing, the best thing to have Bobby Wagner do is get in coverage. Okay, you can't let
Bobby Wagner's not a coverage linebacker.
That's right.
One of those safeties. And you know what? If I'm playing the Bills, I'm in a nickel the whole time. Do you want to know why? I'm in a nickel or a dime. Tell me why. You know why, right? Because y'all can't run the ball. One of the biggest weaknesses that y'all had, y'all did not address it. You did not address it. The reason that you lost, the reason that you lost in 13 seconds is because you couldn't close the game out at the end of the game because you don't have a power back. You go and get another running back, a tiny running back who's not a workhorse, who's actually smaller than Devin Singletary, who's not a franchise back. You should have either went and got Isaiah Spiller, or you should have made a trade instead of trading for Von Miller. And I like Von Miller. I grew up in Texas. I watched him play in college at Texas A&M. Von Miller was not your problem. Your problem is you can't stop the run. Every time that y'all played against power running teams, i.e. the Steelers and Najee Harris, i.e. the Bucks and Leonard Fournette, i.e. Derrick Henry and the Titans, i.e. the Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts, i.e. Damian Harris, the first game with the Patriots, you got ran through like a hot knife through butter. You did not address that. So that's why I say that. I've said this all the time about the Buffalo Bills. You are an outdoor team with an indoor roster. You're an outdoor team that plays in the elements that has indoor personnel. Indoor personnel. And until you're able to address that, you're going to have issues, because all of the teams that you would possibly face in the AFC playoffs, they have a power running game. Everybody from the AFC West, if they make it in the playoffs, Jacobs and Javonte Williams, Austin Eckler and Isaiah Spiller. You play the AFC North and the NFC North this year. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, Cook, DeAndre Swift, all of them boys. And we all know about all of the running teams that are in the AFC North. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, a guy who you should have made a trade for. That's who you should have been trading for, Kareem Hunt. I think Kareem Hunt would have been perfect with the Bills. You got Najee Harris. You got J.K. Dobbins. And we're going to see what that defense is made. But stand on this game tonight. You all
No. Hold on. I hear everything that you said.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm in agreement with a lot of what you said.
Yeah.
So Marcus the Alphabets,
yeah.
Kudos to you. Props to you that you didn't come on the show and get an X already. All right. You better watch out what you're saying now, too. Okay. Bills Mafia is in rare form tonight, too. By the way, so let me address a couple of those comments that you made as well. And shout out to everybody that's tuned into right now. You are watching the Rise Up Unlimited radio show. Marcus the Alphabets has joined, is in the building. Mr. Alphabets, Bits, Mr. Friday Night Lights is in the building. Now, with that being said, though, Marcus the Alphabets. I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
So the Bills didn't address the run game. I respect that. But you said they shouldn't have got Von Miller. But here's the problem that I have with that comment. First and foremost, with the addition of Von Miller plus Jordan Phillips plus Shaq Lawson, I gotta ask.
Shaq Lawson's inactive tonight.
I gotta ask. Marcus the Alphabet.
Shaq Lawson's inactive tonight. Shaq Lawson's inactive tonight.
Right. He is inactive tonight. But they added him on the roster for the season, right? So here's my thing, Marcus. How many sacks did Von Miller have last year with Denver?
Oh my God, man! You keep going to this.
No. You stop. You stop. No. Let's answer the question.
Let me answer it for you. He had 2 sacks with the Broncos. 2.
Well, hold on. Watch this. Wrong.
It wasn't until he. How many had with the Broncos?
Marcus, you said that he had 2 sacks with the Broncos. That is wrong answer number 1. He had 4.5 sacks in 7 games with the Broncos. Hold on. Watch this, though, Marcus. Watch this, Marcus. He had 5 sacks in 8 games with the Rams. According to you, watch this. According to you, sir, you told me that it was because of Aaron Donald why Von Miller was a better defensive pass rusher, but yet and still he only had a half a sack better in a game and one more game in a regular season than he did when he was with the Denver Broncos. So now I have to introduce this piece of evidence to you, sir. Okay. You said that the run game got eaten up by Derrick Henry, right?
Yep.
Okay. When Jordan Phillips was playing with the Buffalo Bills, did Derrick Henry have 100 yards against the Bills at any point? I'll wait.
It doesn't matter.
No. Just answer the question.
That's irrelevant.
Yes, it does. I'm going to tell you why it makes it irrelevant. Okay. I'm going to tell you why it makes it relevant. Because the same defensive coaching staff was on the Bills when Jordan Phillips played him the first time. When Derrick Henry was running the ball with Tennessee, Jordan Phillips was on that defensive line. He did not have 100 yards against the Bills. Then,
so we're going to use that logic.
No. What's this? Okay. You want to know why they brought Jordan Phillips back? Because he causes problems.
Because the other team did not want him anymore because they were overpaying him. That's why he's back. That's why he's back because he left the Bills to get more money, and he went there and he was ineffective. So they got rid of him. So he came off the fields. Huh?
Arizona sucked. Arizona's defense.
But if he's a great player, he should have went over there and made him great, right?
Oh, don't do that. Right? We
all know that. To your logic. Hang on. If we're going to talk about what happened last time, we can play this game too. Who was the quarterback last time of the Rams when y'all played them?
Oh, Jared Goff. We know this.
Is Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford the same person?
Absolutely not. But I'm retaining it as no. But watch this, Marcus. See, here's the thing, though. You're sliding off of you're moving the goalposts.
No, I'm not. Because you're saying
no. You were talking about the run game, sir. Yeah, the run game. I'm making a direct correlation parallel to the conversation in which Jordan Phillips was on his team, making a difference on that defensive line compared to Mario Addison and the other bums that was on. No offense, I'm sorry to say this, Bills Mafia. They were not Jordan Phillips. They were not Shaq Lawson. And those guys.
They thought so much of Shaq Lawson and the other guy that they signed a contract, big contracts. They got paid. They go over there, and the teams within 2 or 3 years get rid of them. What does that say?
Well, Shaq Lawson wanted to leave the Jets. I mean, who wouldn't want to leave the Jets?
you took. That's what you get whenever you. The same thing happened to Le'Veon Bell when he left the Steelers, right? Go take the money and go to the Jets and see what happens to you. But again, you go up there to the Jets. If you're this dynamic player, you should go up to the Jets and be pretty good up there, right? You're playing in the you get to play against the Bills twice a year playing with the Jets. And we all know that the Bills don't have a running game, and you still can't make an impact with the Jets. He came back home because it's like this, Torch. It's like you're dating a girl, okay? And you think it's really, really bad, okay? and then you go get the new girl because you think she's prettier, and then you find out that the new girl ain't crap. So what do? You go back to the old girl. That's what happened. Jordan Phillips and Shaq Lawson went back to the familiar girl. That's what they did.
Ooh.
That's what happened. So don't act like it was some great, like it's some great thing. They went back to familiarity. That's what they went back to. They went back to familiar.
You mean they went back to being successful? Because
who says they'll be successful? Who says they'll be successful? They're 3 years. They're 3 years down the road. They're 3 years.
Okay.
They're 3 years.
Again, I can only watch this. I can only go by what I've seen. I can only go by what I've seen. I got to go by. I got to go by tape, right? And the tape. Hold on. And the tape tells me that when Jordan Phillips and Shaq Lawson was on this team, that the Bills was number four in defense overall, and their run defense was a lot better than it was the last 2 seasons. That's all I can go by.
Okay, and what I go by is the last time I seen you on tape, which was with the Jets and with the Arizona Cardinals, and you got ran through. That's what I go through. This is a what have you done for me lately league. This is a what have you done for me lately. And I also have to look at the schedule once again.
Bills had a tough schedule in 2019.
When we think about the AFC North, what kind of ball do they play over there? The AFC North?
Oh, they play run balls. They play run balls.
Smash mouth.
They play smash mouth football. And speaking of what we've seen, all I can go by is what we've seen. Well, what I've seen is the Buffalo Bills. Whenever you line them up and play rock'em sock'em smash mouth football, they fold like a cheap chair. That's what I've seen. That's what the tape has shown me.
All I can say is on that Jordan Phillips and them wasn't on that team when that was going on either. That's all I can say. I can respect what you're saying, but all I can say is what I saw is that Jordan Phillips and them didn't get ran like a cheap chair. In fact, Jordan Phillips was one of the pivotal points of that defense in 2019. And how long ago was this? 3 years ago? 3 years ago? A lot changes in 3 years, my friend. Okay,
a lot changes in 3 years.
Let me ask you this question tonight. Let me ask this question while we talking about offense versus defense.
3 years ago, Ezekiel Elliott led the league in rushing.
Right.
Zeke led the league in rushing 3 years ago.
So, right, I know you had to add your little Dallas Cowboys thing into this conversation. You just for that. But no, it's okay. You got it. I got you. Listen, right now, if you want, 716-954-5209, make sure you call in. All right. I'm going to bring this out.
13 seconds. Monster, 13 seconds. 13 seconds. You lost to the team. You lost to the team who had the number 1 pick 2 years in a row. Live with that. You lost to the team who had the number 1 pick 2 years in a row.
George, when you got someone like Myles Gaskins, who's like not that good of a runner, but still average 4 yards a carry against Buffalo, that's bad. And this is coming from a Dolphins fan.
All right, so watch this. This is what I'm going to say. Y'all watching right now, put in the comment section or call the number, bang my line, and let me know how many yards do y'all think the Rams have. How many yards will the Rams have in the running game tonight? How many yards will the Rams have?
You were losing to the Jags. You lost to the Jags. You lost to the Jags. The Jags have had the number 1 pick 2 years in a row, and you scored 6 points against the Jags.
We talking about the Rams. We talking about the Rams and the Bills.
I'm responding.
Stay on point. Don't be bringing up the Jacksonville Jaguars in here, man. You're gonna get big X's right now, man. You over here cross promoting teams that ain't even playing. We ain't worried about no Jacksonville Jaguars. We talking about the Rams and the Bills.
Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer. You lost to the Patriots. Your vaunted number 1 defense lost to a rookie quarterback who threw the ball 3 times, and you're puffing your chest out. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay. I don't think anybody's puffing their chest out tonight. I don't think.
That's all that I've heard. We had the number 1 defense. You're bragging about beating the Jets twice. Beating the Patriots, who have 0 receivers, beating Tua coming off of ACL, beating the Houston Texans. Your best win last year, the best win was the first game against the Chiefs.
Can I ask you a question, Marcus? Do you get to brag when your Dallas Cowboys beat who they beat in their division?
But see, we gone to other divisions. We've gone to other. We went and we didn't lose to the Patriots like y'all did. We didn't lose to the Patriots.
We played them once. We played them twice. I think you forgot what happened in the playoffs when it mattered the most. Hold on, come on.
Okay.
What happened when it mattered the most, Marcus? What happened when it mattered the most?
Y'all did, but the same thing could be said about the Chiefs. Okay, but the same thing could be said about the Chiefs. The same thing could be said about the Chiefs. You lost when it mattered.
Listen, I mean, how many tag team partners do you have, Marcus? You got about 5-6 tag team partners. If you can't bring up the Chiefs, you got to bring up the Jags. If you can't bring up the Jags, you got to pay.
All off season, all that I've heard, all off season, and all today, all in my inbox. We got a bits for you here in a minute. You don't get to sit up there and y'all. It's maddening. It's absolutely maddening. Let me say this, and I want to be so clear about this. First off, the top 100. And I'm just kind of venturing off a little bit. The top 100, I have to say.
Look at Marcus. Marcus done froze. Jay Renard, do you see this? This is classic. This is classic Dallas Cowboy stuff. This man done froze in the middle of the show. They was tired of hearing this. He done froze.
I ain't froze at all. I'm right here.
You crack me up
the most. Hold on, Jay. No, Jay.
Up the whole Von Miller factor, which is a non-factor.
Jay, you know what's so funny? His joint done froze like the Dallas Cowboys when they get to the divisional round.
Or like your second team, the Packers. Or like your second team, the Packers, every time they see the
he done froze again. Jay Renard, what's going on with this guy? Look at this. Freezing up. Listen, all right, let's get to okay. So now we are talking offense versus defense. For those who joined in right now, we are talking smack in here. Big smack. Bills versus Rams tonight. We are talking offense and defense, whether it's the Rams offense against the Bills defense or the Bills offense versus the Rams defense. We talking smack. That's what the topic of conversation is right now. So we mentioned the running game versus the Bills defense. We've also mentioned let's mention this. Since you want to go there, somebody said Jared Goff is in Matthew Stafford. I'm glad that you said that. Is that elbow healed up all the way thoroughly? Is he going to be effective tonight, or he handing off the ball tonight? I mean, which one is it?
If I'm him, I'm handing the ball off a lot. When you got to see Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson, yeah, I'm handing off the ball a lot because you have not shown until you show me that you can stop the run. I'm going to run the ball down your throat until y'all show me that you can stop it. And for all those people, the Rams haven't done anything to get better. Yeah, they lost Odell Beckham Jr. He was out for most of the year last year, anyways. He was out for most of it. He was playing with the Browns. Y'all act like they had Odell Beckham Jr. for the whole year. They lost Robert Woods. He was out. He didn't play in the Super Bowl. And then you go get Allen Robinson, who's playing with the best quarterback he's ever played with. Let's not forget, people, Allen Robinson played with Blake Bortles. He went from Blake Bortles to Nick Foles to Andy Dalton to Mitch Trubisky to Justin Fields. Yeah. That's the quarterbacks that he's played with. You don't think now we saw what Matthew Stafford looked like when he left the terrible Lions and finally went to the Rams. And you don't think that Allen Robinson going to play with the best quarterback he's ever played with in a system that suits him, where he doesn't have to be the number one receiver because they have a Cooper Kupp, and you don't think he's going to be better? No? That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about right there. That's what I said. Oh, check Marcus. Now y'all don't give credit. Y'all don't give credit. Oh, we went and got Von Miller, but you won't give them credit for getting Bobby Wagner, another future Hall of Famer. Yes, Von Miller.
I give him a whole lot of credit.
5 years after Aaron Donald retires, he's in the Hall of Fame. But guess what? 5 years after Bobby Wagner retires, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. And he gets to stand behind and hunt and tackle behind Aaron Donald with Leonard Floyd coming screaming off the edges and having maybe the number one corner in the league. And you don't think that they got better too? Y'all think that's the thing about it. Y'all think y'all are only people that got better. We've gotten so much better. We got Von Miller with his 9 sacks at 34 years old, paying him $100 million, and we're better now. Stop it. It's madness.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say, Marcus, because you love the paint half narrative.
You know that, right? You know that, right?
Yeah. Marcus gonna get it. I done told him he better be. Listen, I told him Bills Mafia is out and prevalent tonight. He probably in his town right now. Hey, right now, over there in El Paso. Anyway, now what I'm gonna say is, Marcus, I feel like both teams have actually gotten somewhat better in some aspects, in some places. I'm not the one that's gonna sit up here and say only the Bills got better. That would be a lie. But I will say that it's just not Von Miller again. So you named pieces that the Rams added. I've named some pieces that the Bills have added. Obviously, the defensive line is different. They got rid of toilet paper, Latulle. They got rid of him. They got rid of number 97. I call him Mr. Number 97, even though I said his name earlier. They got rid of Jefferson. They got rid of Quentin Jefferson. They got rid of all those other guys who just wasn't doing nothing. And they went and got the guys who they know have done something. Shaq Lawson has done stuff. Jordan Phillips has done stuff. Then you add Von Miller, a guy who's 30 plus that you guys, I don't know why y'all think he's over the hill instead of king of the hill.
He's 34 years old. That's why. He's a situational pass rusher at this stage.
Situational pass rusher. Mind you,
I don't know what you are on.
They're young. Hold on. But they're young. And got Greg Rousseau as well. They have Boogie Basham, guys who are young, big, physical. I honestly think that this is once again going to be something to watch out for in this game. We're going to talk about X factors later on in the show. I think this is something you watch out for. I actually got an article coming up. That's going to talk about the Bills pass rush. Will the Bills pass rush be elite this season? That's the next article that's coming up. Shout out to Stadium Rant that, has propelled the writing abilities that we have here at Rise Up Family. And
you blocking phone calls?
No, I actually see a phone call right now. I see it.
Up, people saying, "Yo, I'm trying to call in."
Yo, well, guess what? I got a caller right now on the line right now. What's up, caller?
Hey, what's going on?
What's good?
Just wanted to talk about the defense of the Bills.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, well, what's your opinion? I think they're old and slow as hell.
Whoa, well, caller, can you stay good? No, hold on, watch this. Hold on, caller. First and foremost, thank you for joining the show. This is Rise Up Unlimited radio show. All right. I want you to state your name so that this is on wax. Now, you heard what
anonymous. You can't be anonymous.
Be anonymous.
You can't be anonymous.
My name is
Dan. His name is Dan. Dan, yes. Dan, the guy Dan, the man who thinks that the Bills' defense is slow and old. Okay, Dan.
Well, Von Miller. Hold on. First off, Von Miller. I mean, his best years are probably 5 years ago.
Okay.
I mean, what are we doing here? The guy's 1 knee injury away from being in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay, Dan.
Well, I think that's any player. If you
Marcus.
Yeah.
You are the origin on this, sir. You are the point of origin. You started this, so when hold them hands up now. Listen,
I'm
at 7:22 p.m. on kickoff Thursday.
That is not me.
To the show and said the Bills defense is slow and old. All right. Y'all make sure y'all coin that. Put that, somebody coin that. Make sure y'all put that in the comment section. Dan, I will tell you this right now. The Bills defense will be top 5 once again this year.
No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. I know they won't. Not with the schedule y'all got.
We don't care.
Because We'll see. When Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle put up 100 yards apiece against you, I promise you won't be the
okay.
I promise you. I promise you. When you play the AFC,
I don't want you to take away from the Bills-Rams game, but since you keep mentioning tag teaming with other I done told you about this tag team wrestling that you're doing right now.
I ain't
tag teaming with every team possible. Listen, sir, I'm willing to put up. Hey, listen. Usually, I will put a Cash App. Ticketer down here at the bottom. Marcus, you can put up a Cash App of $20 once again, so I can eat my delicious buffalo wings on you if Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill have 100 yards this year in the same game against the Buffalo Bills. I will listen. $20 Cash App. All right, that's what we're doing. $20 Cash App.
I don't know about it in the same game, but I'll tell you this though. I will say this though. You all will not sweep the AFC East like y'all been doing. I promise you.
I mean, they didn't sweep last year, but okay, I got you. Like y'all been going up there. It's a new day. It's a new day. Y'all have basically had a cakewalk. And then the first game that you get in the playoffs, you get to play the Patriots again. Go figure, man. Go figure. Yeah, he said the Patriots. Yeah, the
Patriots. What are we talking about the Patriots for?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Marcus, you keep tagging all these teams tonight. Stop tag teaming.
Over there?
Yeah, I told him about this. He over here tagging every team he can. His hand, you can't see his hands, y'all. You need to let them hands rise up. Keep them up. So we don't catch you tag teaming no other teams tonight. You keep doing that. All right, now getting back to the Rams.
Can I respond to Dan? Can I respond to Dan real quick? Dan, I agree with some of what you're saying, not everything. I don't believe that they're slow and old. They have some of their best players are young guys. You look at a guy like Gregory Rousseau, somebody who I interviewed coming out of Miami. You do know that Gregory Rousseau, the year that he was in college, he didn't play in 2020. In 2019, Chase Young led the nation in sacks. Do you know who was second in sacks in the nation? Gregory Rousseau. They have some young talent over there. You look at, AJ Epinesa. You look at the kid that they just drafted, Kaiir Elam. They've got some young players over there. Now the slow part, I might could roll with you on that one there because we've seen it when they face teams with speed, like the Chiefs, who they've had an issue with. They have a problem with speed. And they have problems with power running teams. So, and then with that speed deficiency, who's faster than the Dolphins this year? So with that, I agree with you to an extent. Old, I don't know if I'm willing to go with you on that. Von Miller, of course, yeah, he's 34 years old, but the whole defense saying that they're old, I don't agree with you on that.
Who's faster than the Dolphins?
I didn't hear
who's
what you
faster
said.
than the Dolphins?
Nobody.
The 49ers are.
What is it? No, the 49ers aren't fast. The 49ers are a smash-mouth football team. They're a smash-mouth football. Debo Samuel's not that fast. Brandon Ayuk is not that fast. Kittle, when he's healthy, is not that fast. The Dolphins, when you look, the Dolphins, they have Mostert, Waddle, and Hill. And Mostert is faster than Hill. He ran a faster 40 than Hill. So sleep on that.
Marcus, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hold on. I got to pause you for a second because you breaking up once again for the third time. All right, Jay.
That guy talks too much anyways.
All right. I got to play this real quick, y'all.
Do I talk too much for you? I'll slow it down and I'll go and drink some water.
Hold on, Marcus. Oh my goodness, it's terrible.
He's not from Boston. He's definitely not from Boston.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm from Wisconsin.
He's from Wisconsin.
That's right, the Midwest, baby.
Midwest. All right.
Representing I am gold-blooded. 49er, bang, bang, let's go.
Okay, 49er, bang, bang, let's go. All right. With that being said, I have to bang, bang something out audio-wise because Marcus the Alphabets keeps breaking up. But I have to bang this out because this just went live. And my guy, Joe Monster McDowell, is back, y'all. He is back in the building. Once again, every year, you know what he does when it's Bills time. It's time to have one of those monster rants in which he goes in. So I have audio of this, and I need y'all to hear what Monster got to say. So let's go, Monster.
Where's my puke bag?
All right, let's before you get the puke bag, thank you. Let my man do his thing. Joe Monster McDowell. I gotta let him do his thing real quick. All right, come on now. You over here talking about puke bags while somebody's trying to give up their thoughts. This guy.
We're the Bills, and we're gonna go 17-0. Watch. Circle the win, guys. Let's go off of some tables.
Yes.
All right, here we go. You guys, I tell you guys are brutal. You can't even let my guy cook.
Circle the wagon, 17-0. What's our year?
Week 1, here we go. We travel to LA to whip the ass of the championship Rams. Man, fuck the Rams. As I sat here thinking to myself, Monty, what are you going to say in this video? I can't say it any better than Von Miller said it. Burn it all. Fuck it. And I agree with him. All right? Blind right. Music City Miracle. The shit that happened in Houston. All right? 13 seconds. Burn it all. It means nothing. It's time to go and get it. This historic franchise, many, many years. A lot of people deserve it. All right? From the Ted Marchibrodas, all right, to the Chuck Dickersons, to the Marv Levy's, to the old players, to the championship players that were that close in 4 Super Bowls and never got it done. All right? This year is for your family. It's for my family. It's for the future generation, our children, to know what success is like. It's for the ones that we love that passed on, that never got to see it. Rest in peace. Then shout out to my motherfucking friend, Pancho Villa. Viva los Bills! I shouldn't have to get you up for this one. It's been 196 days since we last talked, and that 13 seconds still burns in my chest. You shouldn't have to get up for this. I shouldn't have to get you up for this. Your ass should be up for this already. Or you're just not in the mafia like I'm in the mafia. It starts today. We deserve one. Say it with me. We deserve one. Bills Mafia, get up!
Gotta love it, Monster.
Monster, I love Monster to death, man. That's my guy. Listen, let me tell y'all something. It's not about deserving. We deserve it. So do the Lions deserve it? Do the Browns deserve it? Do the Jacksonville Jaguars, who beat y'all last year, do they deserve it too? Come on now, deserve it. You got to go earn it. Play them bits, man. Get out of here with that. Circle the wagons.
I can't believe you. You guys are so brutal. Like, why are y'all so brutal with this? You know what?
That's okay. You want to know why? Because people have said that the Dallas Cowboys fans are delusional. You know who's really delusional? Buffalo Bills fans. Yeah, I said it. Y'all are the ones that are delusional. Y'all are the ones that are and I get it. I get the excitement. You got a guy like Josh Allen, who's an incredible talent. I cannot take anything away from him. The top 100 countdown was a joke. There's no way that Josh Allen should not be in the top 10. But the way you guys go on and on and on and on and on, it's incredulous. Y'all had nothing to say for 20 years.
Hold on a second, Marcus. The fact that you keep complaining, we do not want to hear you complain with the same complaint the whole show 4 or 5 times the same thing about.
Play them.
Hold on, let me read these comments. These comments is hilarious. By the way, these comments is hilarious. What have you done for me lately? LOL from a Cowgirls fan. He said, now a greeter at Walmart. They clouded. Said, at least we had 13 seconds. You was playing golf. Listen, hold up. They said we have a Bills hat for you, Marcus. They said we got a Bills hat for you, Marcus. He said his teleprompter froze. They're going in on you.
Of course they'll do. You know what? The Buffalo Bills, the lovable losers. Congratulations, the lovable losers. We were this close. You're always that close. You were that close with 4 Super Bowl losses. You were that close with 13 seconds. You were that close against the Chiefs. You were that close. You were 3 points behind the Jacksonville Jaguars. The lovable losers. Lovable losers. That's
you
what that lick pipe. The lick pipe. We're taking it there. We lick pipe. You know what licking pipe means? No, you lick pipe. Y'all lick the pipe of all those players that y'all let amp y'all up and make y'all think that they're going to win every year, and every time they let you down. So you keep sitting up there, circling the wagons, eating buffalo wings and with ranch sauce or what, and jumping off of tables, and keep making your hype video.
Hey, Torch.
I gotta play this.
Licking pipe, really? Licking pipe.
The one thing I gotta say about the Bills tonight is at least they're gonna know what it is like to actually raise a banner.
They can watch like they always watch. The lovable losers. We're the almost champions. The almost champions. We nearly had them champion. We'll get them next time champions. That's what y'all are. The almost champions. How do you have a team that's coming to the league? You know something, Monster? Do you know that the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills came into the league in the same year? 1960. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers came into the league in 1976, and they already got 2 championships, and you still don't have one. You don't need to worry. Don't worry about the Cowboys. You worry about those teams with 1 Super Bowl win, like the Seattle Seahawks. Don't worry about the Cowboys. You're not on that level yet. We could go another 26 years and not win a Super Bowl, and we'll still have more than you do. You get to 1 before we get to 6, okay? Try that. Get to 1 before we get to 6.
Marcus.
Yes.
We're trying to keep it on Bills versus Rams. Okay. You
played that audio.
Level
so
of
that's
banter.
why we are at it.
It's shit talk. Listen, we got to play these bits now. We played Monster
Jags, and you're talking, puffing your chest. You lost to the Jags.
All right, we playing them bits. Let's play them bits real quick. Let's see what happens.
This is your Alphabet Bits for 8 September 2022. Opening night in any football season is always my favorite. 1, because I'm a football fanatic. And secondly, because you get to redeem yourself for any shortcomings from the previous year. Well, tonight, the Buffalo Bills can begin to redeem themselves for the utterly embarrassing debacle that they had versus the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs last year. 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Well, what better way to get rid of the bad vibes than to take on the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs in the first game on Thursday night with all the country watching? I call it a litmus test game or a statement game to put the whole league on notice that this year just might be different. There are many questions that will need to be answered, and while neither an exhilarating win or a deflating loss will determine how the season will ultimately play out, these kinds of games show whether you belong to be mentioned in the same breath as the big dogs. Can a Bills secondary without Trey White deal with the route running technician Cooper Kupp and newcomer Allen Robinson? Will the Rams suffer from the Super Bowl hangover and rest on their laurels? Can Jalen Ramsey, who many consider to be the best corner in the game, cover Bills' ace wide receiver Stephon Diggs on an island? Can Gabriel Davis be a reliable number 2 with the exit of Cole Beasley and the recently retired Emmanuel Sanders? What does future Hall of Famer and recent signee Von Miller have left in the tank? How is Matthew Stafford's elbow after missing all of preseason? And finally, Is Josh Allen really that dude? After coming in second to Aaron Rodgers in the MVP race a couple of years ago, in the top 100 countdown, they had him outside the top 10. A travesty, by the way. We will find out in a little bit. It's go time, folks. The day we've all been waiting for. Opening day. Bills versus Rams. Let's do this. For more NFL news and stories, tune in to more Alphabets Bits on YouTube and Friday nights, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for Alphabets Football Show with my lovely co-host, Ramona Diehard, and the Rise Up family. Rams, everyone is going to be gunning for you now. Don't be a one-hit wonder like Vanilla Ice. People are only going to listen to Ice Ice Baby for so long. To be legendary, you usually got to repeat. By the way, Aaron Donald, you may need some anger management, my guy. You're lucky to even be playing this game after that stunt you pulled. This isn't the Hunger Games or Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, Master Blaster. Bills, like Ric Flair says, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. That means you cannot tell people how no one respects you and lose to the Jags and score only 6 points. The Jags, who've had the number 1 overall pick 2 years in a row. The window's open, guys. It doesn't stay open forever. You got the talent. Go get it. Go effing get it. See
ya. Good stuff. Marcus, who are you yelling at, though?
I'm not yelling at anybody.
Oh,
yeah. Phenomenal Alphabets Bits, by the way. I like
it really was good. It was good.
I like both videos, by the way. Phenomenal Monster giving it up for the Bills, and my guy the Alphabets putting it down flat for.
I'm gonna step in just long enough to let you know that was just a rough draft. I had to work on it a little bit.
Yes, and shout out to Ramona Dye, by the way. Miss Beautiful Ramona Dye in the building. I appreciate what you do so much. Marcus the Alphabets is so lucky and so grateful to have you, for sure. And we are so grateful and lucky to have Ramona Dye. Phenomenal. She's one of one.
I just want, Ramona. She's always on it. I mean, she's the best. You know. I just want to. I want to say this because a lot of times people think that I'm going to say this again. I do not hate the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills. I think y'all have a phenomenal team. I think you have a top 4 quarterback. I don't put him in front of Patrick Mahomes. I don't put him in front of Aaron Rodgers, and I don't put him in front of Patrick Mahomes. You have a top 4 quarterback. You have a top 4 quarterback. You have, and your quarterback can do a lot. This is your opportunity. And what I was saying in the video is the window is only open for so long. You usually get about maybe 4 or 5 years. We've seen teams with a short window like the Seahawks, you know, the Legion of Doom. We saw the, no-fly defense with, Peyton Manning in them and all of that. You only have a short window. You all have been doing your thing for about the past 4 or 5 years. But in that time, you start getting teams that are coming up. And their window starts to open as yours starts to close. So you got to do it here in the next couple of years because then you start having to make some financial decisions. You got to start making some financial decisions. So good luck to y'all. I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I'm amped up for the game. Number one, because it's football, and I'm just happy football's back.
Oh, yeah, I also want to interject one more thing. Marcus and I both are taking the Rams tonight for the win. So, because we're probably not going to have time to get our show in before the game starts.
Well, I'm on that too. I'm on that bus.
Oh yeah, all three of y'all on that bus tonight. All 3 of y'all, which is fine and dandy, which is cool. But we, I do got a clip to play. Sean McDermott talks a little bit about how he felt about tonight's game and the process leading up to tonight's game. I'm gonna play the audio. Shout out to Mookie Hawkins, Waffle Sports for this one. I'm gonna play it. Let's get this thing rolling.
Coach Mookie Hawkins, Waffle Sports 1080. How you doing? Good, Mookie. How are you? I'm good. Coach, just can you just assess training camp and how beneficial was it this year going into week 1? How much has this training camp has prepared you up until this point?
Well, I believe training camp is huge in terms of laying the foundation for every year as the team heads into the season. And I would say this year, no different. We were able to have a productive training camp and get a good amount of work in, but yet at the same time work well together as a team, which is important. But I just feel like overall we were able to accomplish some of the goals that we had laid out for ourselves. And you never know until you get in the season how it unfolds. But at this point, I feel good about the work we were able to get done.
So what is your gut feeling on how locked in this team really is right now, Coach?
Well, I don't know if locked in is the word. I just feel like our team has put in the work, really, Mookie, at this point. And right now, I feel like we obviously are going against a very, very good opponent, the defending world champs in the first game, and at their place. So, I'll be interested to see our team come together, and there's going to be some challenging moments, but how we respond to those moments, I think, can help define who we are as a team or who we're becoming as a team.
Absolutely, Coach. Safe travels and good luck Thursday night.
All right. With that being said, that was Sean McDermott on just the process, a little bit of how that process brought them to tonight, which in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, we are going to get to see NFL action as the Buffalo Bills once again take on the LA Rams, LA Super Bowl champion Rams at SoFi Stadium, 8:20, obviously. You will get to see Josh Allen, Dr. Allen, and Matthew Stafford go battle for battle. So, with that being said, I want to do a little comparison segment right here as I talk about two players. You will pick which one will have the better night tonight. All right? Two players in which Josh Allen or Matthew Stafford, who will have the better game tonight? Let's talk on the panel first. You guys can comment in the comment section, by the way. Who will have the better night tonight, Matthew Stafford or Josh Allen?
I already told you, Torch. I mean, again, I don't think Allen is going to be that effective tonight. So my pick is Stafford. I think he's going to have a better game.
All right. Marcus the Alphabets, if you're still there, Mr. Alphabets Bits, sir. Who has the better game tonight, Josh Allen or Matthew Stafford? And I don't see Marcus the Alphabets. He must be going to feed his dogs. I don't know what's going on with him. Monster, you taking Pittsburgh over Cincy? No, y'all. Both y'all picking LA. LOL. I picked before Marcus did. LOL. I said, do a little dance, get down tonight. Robert Leader said, okay. Deborah said Josh Allen. I'm taking Josh Allen as well. I think he's the healthier of the two. That elbow injury is going to be interesting to see just how good that arm is going to be with Matthew Stafford and that elbow. I'm taking Josh Allen in this one.
I want to see how you are next week when this all Josh Allen talk is by the wayside, because I'm going to call it. I'm just saying.
Well, I tell you what, these shows is on wax for a reason. We got them on wax for a reason, okay? Like I got my man Dan at 722 talking about the Bills defense is old and old and slow. Okay, I still got that 722. All right, y'all. Christy said Allen. Dalton said Josh Allen as well. And of course, Robert Leader said, Buffalo Josh Allen is going to do his thing. So, all right, let's
some people in the chat that are saying Stafford.
Oh, tell me who they are then. Tell me who they are.
I don't know. It just says Facebook user, so I can't tell.
Okay, Facebook user says Stafford tonight. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. By the way, you can bang my line, 716-954-5209. You can bang that line if you want. All right. Bills running game, Rams running game. Who has the better of the two tonight? Who's the better of the two tonight? Yeah, Tank. Don't. Yeah, you laughing. You laughing. But I need some answer. I need some premise on this.
All right. So again, the check mark's gonna go with the Rams. The Rams clearly have the better run game. Come on, you know that the Buffalo Bills don't even have a run game. They're lucky if they have one. Now, granted, Singletary did play well pretty much the second half of the season last year, which is good to see, because I actually like Singletary. I think he's a pretty good runner, but he wasn't doing as much as he was touted. And you're looking at Cam Akers coming back, and again, he's another one of those guys that get hurt all the time. So it's like you don't know how much he's going to play, throughout the season. But when you got Akers and Henderson, both great runners, 1-2 punch, you got to give it to the Rams, man.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to rebut that, and I'm going to say that neither team will have over 100 yards in rushing tonight. Neither team will have a runner over 100 yards tonight. But I do think that the Bills will have over 100 yards rushing combined, and I do think that the Rams could have 100 yards rushing combined. The thing with me is that the Bills' offensive line is a lot better. Okay, they bring in David Quisenberry. They have Spencer Brown on the roster. They have Roger Saffold, right? Deion Dawkins will be healthy and playing. Ain't no more. I'm on COVID, Deion Dawkins. This is left tackle All-Pro Deion Dawkins we talking about. And they have Mitch Morris in there. That offensive line, I expect to open up some holes tonight. Whether it's later in the game, maybe not in the beginning. Aaron Donald probably will be fired up. They'll be probably doubling, tripling teaming Aaron Donald tonight because we all know that the three-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year will be on full display tonight. Full display, okay?
But Torch, let me ask you this question, though. Let me ask you this question, and this is concerning just the run game.
Mm-hmm.
Who had the better run defense last year, Buffalo or the Rams? Where was the Rams' run defense last year as opposed to Buffalo's run defense?
Go ahead and tell me, because I know the Bills' run defense was 16th.
Complete separation.
Oh, I know.
The Rams were a top 10 run defense team.
Absolutely. I give you that. There's listen, you get no debate on that. And once again, I think that the offensive line that the Bills have built, and I bring up names again, the same guy who was opening up holes for Derrick Henry is now on the Buffalo Bills team. David Quisenberry, now on the Buffalo Bills team. Ryan Bates, Roger Saffold, Mitch Morris, Deion Dawkins, Spencer Brown, those guys will be on full display. We will see what they can do tonight. If they will open up holes for Devin Singletary, will they open up holes for Zach Moss when they get in the red zone? Because that's what they're going to use them for. Will James Cook have a good game, catching passes out the backfield and being able to run? I get it. He's small. I know what we say. It's a tall task when you got a small back, right? Small back, tall task, right? But I'm just
curious. Is Bobby Wagner a pretty good run stopper?
Bobby Wagner, hey, listen, I'm not taking nothing away from that. That's why I don't know why y'all so upset. We analyzing the game here. Offensive line.
We are. But when you're talking that,
But wait a minute, hold on. I need you. If you're gonna say stuff, I need you to give up the whole. This is why you got the Rams depth chart right in front of your face. I could tell. I could see it. It's shining through that damn face of yours. The Rams. Go ahead and look at the depth chart. I see it.
Right.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Tell me exactly on the Rams defensive line who we looking at tonight. So we can make this more of a talk conversation. We talking about Rams running game versus Bills running game. Who will have a better night tonight? I think that they both.
But that's what we're talking about, because if you're saying that the Bills are going to have a better run game than the Rams,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that yet. I didn't get that up yet.
You did say that. You did say that though.
I didn't. Nope.
Well,
nope. I didn't pick the Bills.
The team is going to have 100 yards rushing.
That's what I said. I said both will have over 100 yards collectively. But I do think that the Rams will probably have more running yards, because I think Matthew Stafford will hand off. Yeah, I think they both will have combined. So the running game of the Rams will have 100 yards or more tonight. I also think that the Bills running game, however it is, will have over 100 yards. But I think the Rams will have a better game tonight running the football, because I think Matthew Stafford will hand the ball off more than Josh Allen will, number one. So more opportunities. Two, you talk about running styles. Cam Akers, phenomenal running back. You got to give him his props. Phenomenal. That guy out of Florida State can do some things when you
he's not totally healthy. But I will say this. I think Darrell Henderson, he would be a starter. He would be a starter on 17, 18 teams in the league.
Right. So Darrell Henderson, phenomenal runner. So I got the Rams checked off on this one. Okay. Now, see, why y'all thinking I'm saying the Bills? I got the Rams checked off, but I think that it will be a better run. We'll have a better running night than most people think, especially with this new offensive line. Now, receiving. Well, let's get into the receiving game. Bills receiving game versus Rams receiving game. Who has the better night between the two?
I think the Bills will probably throw for more yards because that's all that y'all do. Y'all throw the ball. So if that's mainly what you do, I believe that y'all will have more. But who led the league in receiving last year? I mean, let's not forget that Cooper got 1,900 yards last year, and I believe, and I don't think you all have. I think you all have a deeper wide receiver core, but I think that they have two better overall receivers. I'm not sold on Gabe Davis yet. I'm not. And I'm going to say he had 35 catches last year. Y'all are boosting this guy up. Y'all are boosting this guy up. They had 35 catches.
Marcus.
How many games is there in a season?
Marcus.
Let me finish. How many games are in the season?
Oh, we know, but let's
17. That's 2 catches a game. And then
Marcus.
So what I hear now is, he was buried behind the depth chart.
Wait a minute, Marcus. Before you look bad, was Gabe Davis at any point injured last year, Marcus?
Yeah, he was.
I got it, but you can't beat out Cole Beasley. You can't beat out 35 years.
Wait a minute. Whoa, time out. Let me correct you on that and tell you right now, that just because Cole Beasley was slotted as the number 2, Gabe Davis has always been the number 2. Let's be fucking clear. He's always been the number 2. No. Let me finish. Relax. Let me finish.
Okay.
He's always played the number 2. Cole Beasley has always played the slot, which is technically the 3. Yeah. So technically, there is no.
Sanders got more. Actually, Sanders got more burn than him too when he's 35.
Listen. Let me just. That's true, but I will say this: Sanders is also an accomplished receiver. I get we throwing up numbers of age.
I got you.
Emmanuel Sanders has been accomplished anywhere he's went. He's been a damn good weapon. So I mean, of course you're gonna put Sanders in there to kind of coach up, get Gabe Davis some experience, so he can see some things. I get it.
I got you. You're not gonna. I got you. The Cardinals are not gonna start Larry Fitzgerald over DeAndre Hopkins just because he's an accomplished receiver. Okay, so stop with you. The bottom line.
No, that's too. Whoa. See, there you go.
Larry Fitzgerald.
You literally just put a Hall of Fame. I'm talking about first ballot. I think he's like
number. Got you, but he was done. But how good is AJ? Okay, so they should start AJ Green. They should start AJ Green. I don't care what you've done. You got to do it now. Gabe Davis, if he just got 35.
They went by what Emmanuel Sanders has done, and that's the reason why.
I got you, but that's not the way the league works, and that's why if you had played Gabe Davis all year long, maybe we would have seen him.
Let me ask you this question: Did that system work for the Bills? Did that system work for the Bills?
I got you, but you start the kid. You don't sit up there and when you see potential like that, you don't do that. You get the kid out there and you let him play.
I disagree. It's not like he didn't play. Hold on. It's not like he didn't play, Marcus, when Emmanuel Sanders was playing. It was more that he was able to watch. And to be honest with you, I think him being able to watch Emmanuel Sanders and being able to watch Cole Beasley is the reason why you got to see Gabe Davis when he had his opportunity shine the way he did. He shined the way he did in the playoff game. The moment Honey Badger went out the game. Honey
Badger went out the game. We're gonna see
Hold on. Gabe Davis was good before that. Didn't they play the Patriots defense the week before and Gabe Davis put up numbers too?
He put up numbers.
Right. I mean, he put up numbers before that too. Gabe Davis, the last 6-7 games of the season, was definitely a bright spot in that offense, which is the reason why he was starting more in those playoff games anyway. Emmanuel Sanders caught touchdown passes in the playoff game, and Gabe Davis still was playing. So I'm gonna tell you, I think once again, him being able to watch is the reason why Gabe Davis became a better player.
It's a whole lot different than when you move from 4 to 2. Juju Smith-Schuster saw that a couple of years ago. It's easy to put up stats when nobody's looking for you.
Marcus, it's not the number. See, we talking about the number. Wait a minute. But Marcus, you talking about the number. I'm talking about the position he played when he was on the field. When he played on the field, he was lined up as wide receiver 2. Wide receiver 2 is wide receiver 2 on a depth chart is RWR.
I got a question. You keep talking about his stats and how. Sorry about that. You keep talking about his stats, Gabe Davis. You do realize that he played in 16 games. He had 35 and only 35 receptions.
35 catches. And he has a great game.
I'm glad that y'all putting these numbers out there. Once again, badly skewed numbers. Once again, he was not on a injury report, but Gabe Davis last year was not 100% healthy, which is the reason why in the beginning of the season they weaned him into the offense. And once the season went, you've seen Gabe Davis getting weaned into the offense even more, which is the reason why Gabe Davis had his 35 catches, especially when you have, let me name all the weapons the Bills had on offense last year, since we thought that Gabe Davis was supposed to have like 70 catches. Cole Beasley had how many catches last year, Ramona Dye? Let's answer these questions real quick. How many catches did Diggs have last year? How many catches did Dawson Knox have last year? How many catches did Emmanuel Sanders have last year? What did Little Dirty got into action at the end of the season last year?
Which is why he should have been able to do more. If you're the most talented player on the team,
you got 6.
Okay. Even more so, you should be able to. Okay, I have to use it. I have to use it like in a way.
That's like, hold on, time out. I'm gonna just say this real quick.
So the Cowboys had Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard in the backfield. Okay, if you're the most talented one, you're gonna get more targets. Gabe Davis is what, 6'4", 6'5"? He's probably the biggest receiver on the team, ain't he?
Yes.
And you can't get more. You're not. Josh Allen can't find you more. 6'5" down the field with your hand up in the air. He can't find you.
Marcus, let me ask you this question one more time.
I'm asking you a question first. You can't see a 6'5" guy. You can't see a 6'5" guy running down the field wide open.
He found him. Watch this. He found them when his opportunities arise. He found those opportunities when those opportunities presented themselves.
Touchdowns in the game. He had 4 touchdowns in the game, and he had 2 the rest of the season. And 35.
Hold on. Watch this. When it mattered the most, he had more than 4 touchdowns in the playoffs. Marcus, I'm
talking about the game. I'm talking about the game.
The game that he played the Chiefs. He had 4 touchdowns over 200 yards. Marcus, the alphabet once again.
The game of a lifetime.
He showed up. How are we sitting up here trying to?
Why did he show up against the Falcons? Why did he show up against the Jags?
Where was he? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you those two. Those 2 games, the Buffalo Bills slept on the competition in both games, even though they beat the 2
minutes left in the first quarter of the game against Kansas City. 2 minutes left is when Honey Badger went out of that game. That's when Gabe Davis stepped it up.
There's the Chiefs.
Wait a minute. Time out.
The Chiefs. They were literally said Sorensen. I think that was his name. Sorensen. They're looking around, and Gabe Davis is standing in the end zone, wide open.
Time out. Okay, so again, I'm going to preface it the question, and it's real simple.
Yeah.
Explain to me how he was so good the game before in below 5-degree weather against all the Patriots starters.
Do you want to know what? Do you want to know why?
Go ahead.
Because it has because what happened in that game? Fortunately, unfortunately, let me finish my thought. You guys blew them out from start to finish. I think there was an extra motivational type thing there. It was let's face it, George. Let's be real. The Patriots are not an offensive juggernaut. You all jumped on them, and then the Patriots had to get away. How do the Patriots have to play? There are 3 yards in a cloud of dust, dink and dunk.
Have to play, or they play like that because
they play like that because who's the best weapon? Who's the best weapon on the Patriots?
I guess Bill Belichick is the best weapon.
The best weapon.
Harris probably is, but
I'm saying on the perimeter.
Oh, Bourne.
Kendrick
Bourne is
Kendrick Bourne.
I think you sleep on Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne is nice. Okay, watch this.
Kendrick Bourne would be
no. Hold on. Watch this, Marcus. You ready for this one?
Yeah. What would Kendrick Bourne be on the Buffalo Bills? What number receiver would he be on the Buffalo Bills?
3.
4.
Okay. Do you see what I'm saying?
No. Here's why that doesn't compute, Marcus.
It doesn't.
He would be 3 or 4 because it doesn't compute with the Bills because the Bills have multiple weapons.
Okay, and there's other teams with multiple weapons, and he still will allow. What
would Kendrick Bourne be on the Jacksonville Jags?
He'd be their number one, but we're talking about the Jags. They have the number one pick.
Wait.
He would be their number one. He would be their number one because they have a terrible wide receiver core. Because they have a terrible wide receiver core.
They don't have the same weapons as the Bills, Marcus.
I got you, but you all are. What would he be? What would he be on? What would he be on the Rams? What would he be on the Cowboys? What would he be on the Steelers?
Kendrick Bourne would be a number 3 on the Rams right now.
Okay, what would he be on the Steelers?
He'd be number 2.
No, he wouldn't. No,
number 3. Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. So Deontay Johnson would be 1, right?
Yeah.
Who's number 2?
Chase Claypool, George Pickens.
So time out, Marcus. I'm gonna stop this right here. Let me preface this right here. Kendrick Bourne is a better receiver than Chase Claypool.
No, he's not.
Okay. I bet you you will be this year.
He's going to have more yards because he's all that they have.
No.
Because he's all that they have.
Marcus, you can't use that same name. Wait a minute.
Devontae Parker is already the one.
You can't use that same lame excuse, Marcus.
Sure you can.
Who is the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback?
Who is the Jacksonville Jaguars number 1 receiver right now today?
Zay Jones.
Nope. Who's their number 1 receiver? Christian Kirk. What would Christian Kirk be on most other teams? What was he on the Cardinals?
2 or 3.
What was he on the Cardinals?
2 or 3.
That's why all these receivers are pissed off because just because you're the number 1 on your crap team does not really make you a number 1. Kendrick Bourne would not be a number. He would not be a number 1 on a other team, maybe 3 or 4 other teams in the league.
That's right,
Marcus. That to me, once again, the New England Patriots literally had to play other talent besides the Buffalo Bills. And Kendrick Bourne last year showed up with Matt Jones as his quarterback. Can you imagine what he would do with Matthew Stafford as his quarterback, sir?
Well, that's anybody. If you have a good which brings me back to my argument of Allen Robinson and everybody from
that ain't my argument. My argument, Allen Robinson is phenomenal. First and foremost.
But they're like, oh, they downgraded from Robert Woods. We think that Robert Woods is better than Allen Robinson.
Okay, once again, it depends on system and how you play them. Was Robert Woods really good? Robert Woods was really good with Jared Goff as his quarterback, let alone. What are we talking about? Again, let's get back to Bills and Rams because I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that. I get it. Okay, so you got the Bills as the wide receiving core. Let's get back to that.
Yes.
Okay.
I think y'all have. I think 1 through 4 y'all have. But I think their top 2 are better than y'all's top 2 though. But as far as the whole core, because if you add in Isaiah McKenzie, and you add in, if you added Isaiah McKenzie to go along with Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, it's to me y'all have a better depth at wide receiver. But right now, today, Allen Robinson is better than Gabe Davis. Cooper Kupp and Stephon Diggs, tomato. I mean, he had 1,900 yards last year. So I mean, he had the second best receiving yardage season of all time. So hey, you gotta respect that.
All right, this is what I'm gonna say in a nutshell. Let's compare a couple more of these. It is 8:07 already. You know, time flies when we having fun talking sports talk. You are listening to the Rise Up Unlimited Radio. Right? You ready? Rise Up Unlimited Radio show. All right. We don't need to talk about the tight ends because I think we have an answer to that, right? I think
Knox, hands down, Knox.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Knox and Sweeney and company. Morris is out; he's inactive tonight, even though he won the roster spot. He's inactive tonight. All right. Defense, real quick. Bills defense, Rams defense. Who we taking in a whole in a session?
Rams.
Okay. Rams. I'm taking Bills defense tonight. I
think y'all's cornerbacks are about to get crucified tonight. Those cornerbacks are about to be. Y'all are gonna be standing up there yelling at the TV tonight when you see Cooper Kupp, and Allen Robinson. They're gonna pick on those kids. I almost feel bad for them kids. I feel bad for them kids. Yeah, you got good safeties, but in bump and run coverage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like how you preface it. Good safeties.
Awesome
Wait a minute now. Mm-hmm. I want you to say best safety tandem in the league.
Best safety tandem in the league.
Okay.
Best safety tandem in the league. I don't have a problem with that. I give credit where credit's due. But when you're playing bump and run coverage, against Cooper Kupp, he's gonna take those kids to school. With no Trey White. With no Trey White, I don't see it, man. I don't see that at all. So we'll see. We're about to find out, though.
Yes, we are.
We are about to find out.
Listen, we are about 10 minutes away from kickoff, y'all. I want to thank everybody who tuned in, even to listen to us, knowing that Bills Mafia is about to go crazy. Rams Nation is gonna go crazy too. It's gonna be a phenomenal matchup between the two. We will talk more. We will talk more about this as the week progresses. Stephon Diggs is right now on the TV right now. Imagine staffing, folks. That's what he's talking about. Imagine staffing. I think that's gonna be, you know what? That's gonna be the saying of the night. Imagine Stafford and imagine staffing tonight. That's my quote right there. Imagine Stafford and imagine staffing tonight. You'll get to see what that staffing looks like for Bills Mafia tonight, and you're going to get to imagine Stafford.
And what I got to say, when the Bills lose, don't disappear. I need you right up in here. Be right here. Don't disappear. Yep. Don't go jumping off 20 tables and going to hide and can't find you like Osama bin Laden or Carmen Sandiego. I need you right here. I need you right here. And I want to hear all the excuse. Oh, nobody gave us a chance. We shouldn't. It was a special night for them. They were raising the banner. The refs cheated us. COVID, we got some of our players got monkeypox. All the excuses. I need you right here when the game is over.
All I'm going to say in a nutshell is this is going to be a hell of a game tonight. Where's Marcus? Oh, they going in. Where's Marcus? Somebody said Rams by 14 tonight.
No, okay. I don't agree with that.
I do. I think it's going to be pretty messy.
I got it 31-28.
I got it 34-31 Buffalo.
I'm gonna say
24 to. Yeah, I was gonna say 14. Yeah, I'll give him 14.
30-28 Rams. Matthew Stafford shows his ass tonight. And Josh Allen, they're coming for you, but it's different when you go from the hunter to the hunted. It's different. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Y'all want respect? Go to LA and go beat the Rams. Circle the wagons, baby. Circle the wagons.
With that being said,
nobody gives us a chance. Nobody respects us. They don't give Buffalo. They don't give us our respect.
How's that go? That like the LA?
They don't give us our respect. We're always underdogs. Nobody respects us. We lose to the Jags and we still want our respect. Give us our respect. We scored 6 points against the Jags. Nobody respects us.
Here we go, Torch. Here we go.
Here we go. Now, Marcus, I hope you know I clipped that whole last segment. I clipped that whole last 2 minutes. So if the Bills win tonight, I'm playing that firsthand. Matter of fact, they should play that firsthand on your show Friday tomorrow. They should play that firsthand as soon as your show come on tomorrow. Play that audio right off the jump.
When the Bills lose, y'all won't be y'all. Nobody will find y'all. Y'all have every excuse. The refs cheated us. They need to change the rules. We needed more time.
I'll be right here. I'll be right here, listening, tuned in. What's up, Janika? I see you. What's good? Dalton said 27-23. It's going down, folks.
If we would have won the toss, we would have won. Let's change the rule.
Rams by 10 either way. Rams by 10.
Oh, you all right, Marcus? I'm telling you, I got that whole last segment clipped. You get ready.
It's just like last year when y'all lost to Pittsburgh.
Tomorrow, watch this. Tomorrow or Alphabet's football show.
I'll be here.
Definitely.
I ain't hard to find. I am not hard to find.
Okay, they just did they Super Bowl. They got the Super Bowl champs out there. Odell Beckham got the Super Bowl championship joint raised. Here comes Aaron Donald and those Rams coming out right now to get this football game rammed right up their butt.
I'm gonna watch the game.
Listen, it's gonna be hilarious. I cannot wait, Marcus. And don't ignore my call tomorrow, neither. I'm calling. First thing tomorrow. Matter of fact, Marcus, watch this. Let's put this on wax right now. If the Bills win tonight, Marcus, I get to start off your show after you play I'll be on the come up. All that, yeah. Count up. Okay. After that, I get to play your audio right in the very beginning of the show.
Cool, but if they lose, cool. But when they lose, I need you to come on there and I need you to come on down.
Yeah,
come out and play. Don't come on out. Yeah, I thought the Bills were gonna do this. Marcus called it. They ran through us. like food from Taco Bell. They ran through us and
Taco Bell. All right, listen, we're gonna have a good old time. It's been real, y'all. Listen. Go Bills Mafia. If you from LA, go ahead and rep your Rams Nation. Go ahead and rep Rams Nation. Kickoff to the football season starts now. We appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Enjoy the game, and we will be back tomorrow. See you.